On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Whirl.
To spin or turn rapidly, to move or be moved quickly in a circular manner. Noun, a spinning or rotating movement, often rapid or chaotic in nature.
Examples:
Whirl in the washing machine. Whirl around the dance floor. The leaves began to whirl around in the windy weather.
Corpse.
The dead body of a human being.
Examples:
Desiccated corpse. The corpse of an animal. The police found the corpse in the abandoned building.
Solitary.
Existing, living, or doing without others.
Examples:
Use of solitary confinement. A solitary traveler. He never uttered a solitary word.
Halo.
A circular band of light around the head of a saint or holy person in the art, often representing a spiritual aura. A circular band of light around the sun or moon, especially during an eclipse.
Examples:
Halo effect. Halo around the moon. The painting of the saint had a golden halo surrounding her head, symbolizing her holiness.
Calvary.
A hill outside of Jerusalem where Jesus Christ was crucified, or a representation of this as a symbol of Christian faith, a place of great suffering or sacrifice.
Examples:
Calvary Chapel. The Way of Calvary. The city's homeless shelter has become a Calvary of hardships for those with nowhere else to go.
Almighty.
Having supreme or ultimate power or authority, complete and total, omnipotent.
Examples:
Almighty power. Almighty dollar. The almighty ruler of the kingdom held ultimate power over his subjects.
I.
An outdated word meaning yes, used to indicate agreement or assent, particularly in official contexts such as voting or parliamentary procedures. Forever or always. Noun, agreement or affirmation.
Examples:
I vote. I claimed. The captain nodded an eye, showing his agreement with the plan.
Hinder.
To make it difficult for someone to do something, to limit the development of something.
Examples:
Hinder athletic performance. Hinder international exchanges. The pandemic hindered the growth of the airline industry.
Morrow.
The next day, or tomorrow.
Examples:
On the morrow. Take thought for the morrow. Seize the present day, trusting the morrow as little as may be.
Daybreak.
The time of day when the first light appears in the sky, just before sunrise, dawn.
Examples:
Daybreak hike. Daybreak yoga. The mist cleared just as daybreak approached, revealing a stunning sunrise.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples:
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Resurrect.
To bring back to life or bring into existence again.
Examples:
Resurrect the dead. Resurrect an argument. They tried to resurrect the ancient tradition.
Tempest.
A severe or violent storm, especially one with strong winds and rain, a tumultuous outburst of emotions or feelings.
Examples:
Violent tempest. Tempest in a teapot. The sailor skillfully navigated his ship through the tempest.
Roar.
To make a loud, deep sound, like a lion or a car engine.
Examples:
Roar with laughter. Roar for more. The lion roared loudly, signaling its dominance over the other animals.
Shipyard.
A place where ships are built, repaired, or stored, a facility or area where shipbuilding or ship maintenance activities take place.
Examples:
State-owned shipyard. Old shipyard. The shipyard workers are building a massive container ship for international trade.
Appalling.
Causing horror or shock, deeply disturbing or offensive, extremely bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
Appalling crimes. Appalling behavior. The condition of that old house was appalling.
Shipwright.
A person skilled in the construction or repair of ships, a shipbuilder.
Examples:
Shipwrights Guild. Skilled shipwright. The experienced shipwright meticulously crafted every detail of the wooden vessel.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Bequeath.
To leave or pass on property, assets, or personal belongings to someone in a will or testament, to hand down or transmit knowledge, traditions, and skills to future generations.
Examples:
Bequeath property. Bequeath a legacy. Before his passing, my grandfather had bequeathed his antique pocket watch to me in his will.
Batter.
To hit something or someone repeatedly with much force. Noun, baseball, a ball player who is batting.
Examples:
Batter the eggs. The batter's box. He got so angry that he battered the door down.
Rusty.
Covered with rust equals a reddish-brown coating or corrosion layer, deteriorated or corroded due to lack of use or exposure to the elements, affected by disuse or neglect.
Examples:
rusty metal, rusty nail. The rusty gate creaked loudly as it opened.
Accomplice.
A person who helps someone else commit a crime or wrongdoing, a partner or associate in a questionable or immoral activity.
Examples:
accomplice in crime, secret accomplice. The detectives found evidence that suggested the suspect acted as an accomplice in the murder.
Conspirator.
A person who is involved in a conspiracy equals a secret agreement between two or more people to perform something, especially to commit a crime or an illegal act.
Examples:
unmask a conspirator, co-conspirator. The police arrested several conspirators involved in the plot to overthrow the government.
Surreal.
Strange and unreal, having an oddly dreamlike quality.
Examples:
surreal number, surreal art. The dreamlike quality of the painting gave it a surreal feel.
Extravagant.
Exceeding the bounds of reason or necessity, wildly excessive, lavish.
Examples:
extravagant expenses, extravagant lifestyle. The wedding was an extravagant affair with a guest list of over 500 people.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
offend his sensibilities, offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Bestow.
To give something to somebody, especially as an honor or present.
Examples:
bestow the name, bestow a warm praise. He did not bestow one thought on his dead friend.
Pact.
A formal agreement between two or more parties.
Examples:
a non-aggression pact, aviation pact. The two countries made a pact to reduce their carbon emissions.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Innermost.
Situated or occurring at the deepest or most central part or point, relating to one's deepest or most private thoughts, feelings, or experiences.
Examples:
innermost secrets, innermost longings. It took years of therapy before the patient could reveal their innermost thoughts and feelings.
Sidestep.
To step to one side to avoid something, especially to avoid confrontation or criticism. To evade or bypass something, such as a difficult issue or problem.
Examples:
sidestep issue, sidestep questions. I had to sidestep his attempt to start an argument and stay focused on the topic.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
ironic twist, ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
exile community, political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Muse.
A source of inspiration, particularly for creative endeavors such as writing or art, a mythical spirit thought to inspire poets and artists.
Examples:
muse inspiration, creative muse. She gazed out the window, deep in thought, as if waiting for her muse to strike.
Projectile.
An object or weapon that is propelled through the air, with or without explosive power, something that is launched or thrown with great force.
Examples:
projectile weapon, projectile motion. The projectile launched from the cannon sword and landed in the target zone.
Vomit.
To eject food, blood, etc., from the stomach through the mouth. Noun, the matter ejected from the stomach through the mouth.
Examples:
vomit abuse, vomit after ingesting. She felt sick and had to run to the bathroom to vomit.
Couplet.
A pair of successive lines of poetry, typically rhyming and of the same length or meter.
Examples:
end-stopped couplet, romantic couplet. The poet used a rhyming couplet to conclude the poem.
Foreman.
A person in charge of a group of workers, typically in a factory, construction site, or other industrial settings. A juror who presides over jury deliberations and speaks for the group in court. Examples: foreman position, Foreman duties. The foreman on the construction site is responsible for overseeing the workers and ensuring that the project is completed on time.
Quay.
A landing place or wharf where ships may tie up to load or unload cargo or passengers, a reinforced embankment along the edge of a body of water.
Examples:
Quay wall. Busy quay. The fishermen docked their boats at the quay and sold their catch to the market vendors.
Woe.
Significant problems or troubles, great unhappiness.
Examples:
Economic woe. Full of woe. Recurrent financial woes hampered his subsequent career.
Betide.
To happen or occur, especially in a way that is unexpected or unfortunate, to befall or come upon someone or something.
Examples:
Betide misfortune. Betide a tragedy. Woe betide the foolish who dare to cross the border illegally.
Hilt.
The handle of a weapon or tool, especially a sword or dagger.
Examples:
Bayonet hilt. The hilt of a knife. The sword's hilt was adorned with precious jewels and metals.
Battleship.
A large, heavily armed warship that is designed to engage in naval warfare.
Examples:
Battleship Gray. An up-to-date battleship. The first-class battleship was equipped with a powerful cannon.
Majesty.
Regal or royal dignity, grandeur or greatness.
Examples:
Morning majesty. Majesty of nature. The king's majesty was apparent in his elegant attire and powerful presence.
Tanker.
A large vessel used for transporting liquids or gases, typically petroleum or natural gas, over long distances.
Examples:
LNG tanker. Chemical tanker. The oil tanker ran aground, causing a devastating environmental disaster.
Conjure.
To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
Conjure evil spirits away. Conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Finagle.
To obtain something deceitfully or by trickery, to manipulate or finesse something to achieve a desired outcome.
Examples:
Finagle a deal. Finagle an invitation. She managed to finagle her way into the VIP section of the concert.
Apprentice.
A person who works for and learns from a skilled employer to become a skilled worker themselves.
Examples:
Apprentice carpenter. A young apprentice. He took on an apprentice to teach him the trade.
Misconstrue.
To misunderstand or misinterpret the meaning, intention, or significance of something. To misjudge or misread.
Examples:
Misconstrue meaning. Misconstrue intentions. It is important not to misconstrue her words, as she meant it positively.
Converse.
To talk informally.
Examples:
Converse with an acquaintance. Ask a converse question. She enjoyed the opportunity to converse with a person who spoke her language.
Sapling.
A young tree or plant that has not yet reached full maturity, a small, slender tree or shrub.
Examples:
Sapling growth. Sapling tree. The park has planted several saplings to increase the number of trees in the area.
Prosper.
To be successful or thriving, especially financially, to grow and develop well, to flourish.
Examples:
Prosper in the long run. Prosper as a trading hub. With careful planning and hard work, she was able to prosper in her new business venture.
Spoil.
To ruin the taste, appearance, or quality of something. To become or cause something to become rotten or bad.
Examples:
Spoil a person's sport. Spoil the surprise. If you leave the milk out of the refrigerator for too long, it will spoil.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Pittance.
A very small or inadequate amount of money or income, a meager allowance or wage, often suggesting that it is insufficient or unsatisfactory.
Examples:
Live on a pittance. Earn a pittance. I work long hours for such a pittance of a salary, struggling to make ends meet.
Dignitary.
A person who holds a high rank or position, often with significant influence or authority, an important or influential figure, particularly in a specific field or area.
Examples:
Local dignitary. Visiting dignitary. The national dignitary arrived at the airport surrounded by security guards.
Cloak.
A type of loose, outer garment worn over the shoulders and fastened at the neck, often with a hood, something that covers or conceals something else, a mask or disguise.
Examples:
Cloakroom. Hooded cloak. The magician seemed to disappear when he threw his cloak over himself.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Cortege.
A solemn procession or group of people, typically accompanying a deceased person to their final resting place, a group of followers or attendants.
Examples:
funeral cortege, royal cortege. A somber cortege of cars led the funeral procession.
Procession.
A group of people or vehicles moving in an orderly, ceremonial manner, often for a religious or official purpose.
Examples:
procession of cars, religious procession. The funeral procession slowly made its way to the cemetery.
Vigorously.
In a way that is very energetic and enthusiastic.
Examples:
vigorously shake, mix vigorously by hand. He vigorously scrubbed the stains on the shirt.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Symbiotic.
Involving two varieties of animal or plant, each of which supplies the conditions for the other to exist.
Examples:
symbiotic economy, symbiotic bacteria. We have a mutually symbiotic connection with them.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance, courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Untenable.
Cannot be supported or defended against attack or criticism, indefensible.
Examples:
untenable situation, untenable amount of debt. The proposal was deemed untenable due to financial constraints.
Weld.
To join two or more pieces of metal together by heating their edges until they melt and fuse.
Examples:
weld a team of such people. Weld two broken pipes. He learned how to weld metal in his high school shop class.
Tribesman.
A member of a tribe equals a group of people who have a common culture and history and who live in the same area.
Examples:
tribesman culture, tribesman tradition. Anyone in the village unmatched the tribesman's hunting skills.
Footman.
A male servant who attends to the needs of household guests, often standing at the entrance to open the door and offering assistance with coats and bags.
Examples:
footman duties, serving as a footman. The wealthy family had a royal footman to attend to their needs.
Frantic.
Marked by uncontrolled excitement or emotion, wild, frenzied.
Examples:
Frantic pace. With frantic haste. The mother was frantic as she searched for her lost child.
Indignation.
Strong anger or annoyance at what is perceived as unfair treatment.
Examples:
Indignation against the government. Indignation meeting. His indignation at the injustice was palpable.
Bustle.
To move or act energetically and noisily, noun, a rapid act of commotion.
Examples:
Bustle around a kitchen. Hustle-bustle lifestyle. The city bustled with activity as people rushed to work.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Pardon.
To forgive someone for something they have said or done, such as a crime, noun, the act of excusing a mistake or offense.
Examples:
Pardon me. Supplicate for pardon. The governor decided to pardon the prisoner after reviewing the evidence of his innocence.
Pontiff.
A term used mainly about the Pope, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church, also used more broadly to refer to a religious leader or high priest of any religion.
Examples:
The Pontiff's message on world peace. Spiritual pontiff. The Pontiff's decree was respected by millions of Catholics worldwide.
Nay.
Not this merely, but also, not only so but, noun, a negative response or vote.
Examples:
Nay vote. Said nay. He claimed he could finish the project in a day, nay, in just a few hours.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through 2 sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Castaway.
A person who has been stranded or abandoned in a remote place, especially an island, someone isolated or left alone without means of escape or assistance.
Examples:
Stranded castaway. Lone castaway. The novel tells the story of a shipwreck and the adventures of a group of castaways.
Mend.
To repair or fix something that is broken or damaged.
Examples:
mend broken relationship, mend my ways. He mended the torn shirt with a needle and thread.
Unison.
Occurring or corresponding together, simultaneously, or exactly, music, two or more sounds or tones at the same pitch or in octaves.
Examples:
singing in unison, clap the hands in unison. They saluted in unison to the captain.
Sting.
To cause a sharp, painful sensation or injury with a poison, venom, or other substance or by a physical action, such as a bite or prick.
Examples:
sting me on the arm, sting his face. Bees sting as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened.